In this video, I walk you through step by step how to create another page for the Bible Quiet Book, featuring the story of Adam and Eve as adorable finger puppets. This page also includes 3 detachable apples, each designed in a unique way to beautifully stimulate your little one's fine motor skills. There's even a flexible snake wrapped around the tree that can be bent and moved freely. You will find the remaining pages for the book in upcoming tutorials. Grab the patterns and let's get started. We will need stiff felt, scissors, Venetian markers, clips, Velcro tape, hole punch, string, beads, hot glue, shoelace, buttons, pipe cleaner, and mullein. Prepare patterns of the title Bible Quiet Book Adam and Eve Part 1 and 2 and create felt elements based on them. In this pattern, make hole in the place of dot. Then place it on the base page so that they overlap and draw dot in the place of hole. Clouds and sun place on the base page in this way and sew each one along the edge with white and yellow thread. Next, green element place here, 5 mm from the bottom edge and sew it from here to this place. At the beginning and end of sewing, sew forward and back and repeat 3 times. Take a pipe cleaner 30 cm long and glue its first end to the brown element using hot glue. Turn it over, arrange in this way, place here and sew brown element along the edge. Brown element place on felt in the same color and sew along the edge. In the next step, cut off excess felt along the edge. ready element place on top and sew it from here to this place. At the beginning and end of sewing, sew forward and back and repeat 3 times. Try to sew along the seam you made earlier. Take 3 beads with a diameter of 8 mm, place the first one on pipe cleaner, then wrap it around the tree trunk and place the next 2 beads in this way. In this pattern, make hole in the place of dot. Then place it on green elements so that they overlap. Draw dot in the place of hole. Then make a hole here with a hole punch. Insert pipe cleaner through the hole you made. Then place the crown of the tree on the base page in this way and sew it along the edge with green thread. Place next 5 beads on pipe cleaner. And glue the other end to the gray element using hot glue. Place the snake's head on gray element and trace its shape with a vanishing marker. Then draw eye, snake's nostril, cheek and smile using vanishing marker. Do the same here, but in a mirror image. I will embroider eye and cheek with a black and pink muslin, then using 2 black threads I will embroider snake's nostril and a smile. If you want, you can also use fabric markers. Cut off the beginning of the shoelace to a length of 4 centimeters. Place it under the head and fasten it with clips. Arrange pipe cleaner in this way, place it under the head, fasten it with clips, then place it on the left side of this element and sew gray element along the edge. The upper and lower threads are gray. Finally, cut off excess thread along the edge of the head. In this pattern, cut out the inner shape. Place it on pink apples so that they overlap and draw the inner shape with a vanishing marker. Then cut it out. Take a 1 mm thick string and 14 cm long, fold the ends in half and make a loop. Place it under orange apple and fasten it with clips. This pattern place on velcro tape and cut out one pair of velcro with a loop and hoop side. On red element, place velcro with a loop side and sew it along the edge. Turn it over and prepare next two elements. On top, place apples in the same color and sew along the edge. Remember that the upper and lower threads are the same. Take pink apple and sew it also around the hole. Take wallpaper knife and cut a hole along the edge we cut earlier. On pink and red apple, place brown elements and sew them along the edge. Remember that the bottom thread is pink and red. In the next step, cut off excess thread along the edge of each apple. Place apples on the tree, then draw first dot to the place where the loop ends, second dot in the center of the hole, and the third one in the place where Velcro touches the tree. Then place Velcro with a hoop side here and sew it on. In the place of first dot, place mushroom button with a diameter of 10 mm. On second dot, place simple button with a diameter of 15 mm and sew them by hand with double threads. On the tree you can also sew small buttons with a diameter of 6 mm. Remember to use 2 threads on the needle. In the next step, take the last patterns and create felt elements. On body elements, place leaves, next draw lines on them using vanishing marker. And sew the leaves twice along these lines using green thread. In the next step, take this pattern, place it on head elements so that their upper edges overlap, and draw the shape of eyes with a vanishing marker. Next, I will draw also smile and cheeks. I will embroider cheeks with pink muslin and eyes and a smile with 2 black threads on the needle. Here, place on creamy element and sew it along the edge. When making Adam and Eve, the bottom thread will be white. Take second creamy element, then place body elements on top and sew them from here to this place and from here to this place. At the beginning and end of sewing, sew forward and back and repeat 3 times. On top, place heads and sew them along the edge. The last 2 elements place on top and sew them along the edge. Along the upper edge of these elements, I also sew small buttons with white double thread. At the end, cut off excess thread. At the bottom, leave a margin of about 5 mm. Adam and Eve page is ready. Do you like it? Please leave your opinion in the comment. If you want to make next page, click on this image. Thank you very much and see you in the next video. Bye bye!